Andy Cizek of Monuments, the vocalist. I think he's in more than just Monuments. I think he's the vocalist for like a couple bands maybe, but I know he does a lot of online stuff. But he put out a statement on Twitter, and part of it was he says that being in a band feels stupid. And
Yeah.
he went in depth about it, saying like lots of your idols are just creepy weirdos in the end, or you regret loving a band because they end up being, you know, having a bunch of allegations and shit. But is it weird to be in a successful band at this point and just come out and be like, yo, it sucks. I don't like being in a, I don't like the things that come with being in a band. Like, it sucks. What do you guys think about that?
Anybody
Uh,
that has to be the frontman of four bands probably likes just hear himself talk
Is it
about it.
four?
Looks like it. This is Monuments, Makari, Termina, and Wonder Band. Wonder.
But Monuments
So-
is just the main.
Looks like it.
so
And Cizek likes to pop off on Twitter all the time. I just know him for having hot takes on Twitter and people thinking that he's kind of nuts.
Yeah. I mean, he's a very good vocalist. So,
I mean,
isn't this the guy, Toby, that you said his cat died or something? And then he
I
was like,
can't remember who that was. There was a vocalist that he had a cat pass away while he was on tour, and like he was basically just like, I don't even know why I'm in a band, and like
Brendan. That's Brendan from Counterparts.
that's right, Counterparts.
Oh, okay.
And like yeah, that was a different.
He
story.
wanted to. He was so depressed. Like it was. I like love that band. I follow him on Twitter. The cat thing. His cat had cancer. He adopted a cat. The cat had cancer, and it was like a rough couple years. And he was playing Furnace Fest last year, and he had to basically tell him goodbye on FaceTime, and it crushed him.
Well, yeah.
You're
So,
welcome.
does it are these moments things you should be tweeting? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you think?
Yes.
Like, even when it comes to being in a band feels stupid. Like, do you
Yes.
say that to all your fans?
Yes.
What
Look,
do you think?
It is a weird take. It's a weird take, but like I get where he's coming from. Like if everyone around you is just constantly getting in trouble and stuff, and your friends are always getting into trouble, and you're like, well, I got to defend them, or because it's been getting bad with some of the allegations and stuff in the last year or two, alone. I could see. I can see his point of being like, this is stupid. Why am I even doing this? But like you said, it's like, well, it's kind of hard to support you if you're just like not fully invested in it. I don't know. It's a weird situation.
well, I don't think it's weird at all. You can ask Mike. I hated being in a band. Only thing I really enjoyed was playing a show, and that was it. Other than that, every part that came with it sucked. And I get it. When I was teaching kids music, I told them I can't wait to tour. No, you don't want to tour. It sucks. It's miserable. You're miserable the whole fucking time. There's only 30 minutes a night that's worth actually doing it. Other than that, it's the worst thing in the world. And Monuments, I get it. I don't know the guy, so if he's popped off on Twitter a bunch, whatever. But when you're in a band that's not very big, very popular, I kind of get where you're coming from saying it feels stupid. Now, as far as the allegations go, most of the people, and not most of the people, a lot of people in the music business are creepy pieces of shit. But I totally get where he's coming from about saying being in a band is stupid. I get it. I totally fucking get it, because it is. It's dumb. It's dumb as shit.
I mean, I guess kind of it can be dumb, but it can also be the passion for a lot of people, and a lot of people can enjoy it and like it. And I think for someone that doesn't enjoy it is probably dealing with a lot of shit. Back to the allegations thing, he is in the public eye. People do pay attention to him. He likely has people that flock to him, and he is experiencing whatever he's experiencing to make him think that he's just not having a good time. But that's unfortunate because you think that your fans are going to listen to you for your passion, your enthusiasm, what you bring to the role. If you're not having a good time, well, there's a reason. And Fuzz, I'm not by any means calling you out, but you didn't like it, so you didn't continue to pursue it, right?
Okay, hold on.
That's safe to say.
So, music was my life,
Okay,
but the bullshit that came with it
right.
was horseshit. Everything about it was horseshit. The dog and pony show that is music like the music business sucks. I
Can I ask
wasn't
you
in
a
a big band. I wasn't in a big band, right? But I got signed, did some cool stuff, whatever. But it was all bullshit. People
Okay.
stuck. Like, you know,
But you can
I mean,
have that perspective with anything.
You can. But why is he not allowed to just be like, if he puts on a good show, what does it matter what his opinion is? That's
Well, I
basically what
just-
I'm getting at.
I feel like when you're a public figure like that, you're going to the public with these statements because you think it matters. And so if you're going to go to the public and say that this is dumb, you should expect people to respond and go, well, then why are you doing to do it? And if it's so dumb, then do you have a plan to like work your way out of this? Do you have a plan to do something else? Or are you just going to continue to do it yet say it's still dumb or it's stupid or it's not worth it? You're sending mixed signals. You can't expect people to have enthusiasm about what you do when you think what you do is dumb. That's just clear.
Right. Like if you're a doctor and you're like
Yeah.
saving lives and you're like,
Anything.
oh, this is so fucking dumb.
I'm gonna have more
People are like,
energy
"Yo,
and support
quit
somebody
saving my life.
that's maybe playing in front of 15 people, but they're still killing it like they're playing in front of 1,500. Okay, cool. Take my money, bro, because you're just doing it for the passion of it. You love it.
Right.
Yeah.
If you're sitting up there in front of 100 people, 500 people, 5,000 people, who I'm sure Monuments can pull, and it's still a stupid thing, well then,
Okay,
hey,
but
bro,
but
I don't
what
really
I
care that you
said,
keep doing it, but don't keep complaining about it because people don't want to listen.
but that's the thing. Why is he not allowed to? If he puts on a
No,
good
he
show, if he
You
puts on a
asked
good show
why
live,
people care. I'm telling you
Okay.
why people care.
no,
he
but I
can.
know. But why do people go to the shows?
Because they like them.
Because they like them. Okay,
Yeah.
so they like the music he plays, correct?
Yeah.
So if that band goes, you go see this band, and they go off live. Like they go off. You've seen them 3 times in the last 2 years, and they go off every time you see him. But he's bitching about shit on Twitter. But they put on one of the best live shows you've ever seen.
Yeah.
It does. It's going to affect your opinion. Why is he not allowed to hate it if he's still putting on a great show? I don't understand.
I mean, I get your
that-
point.
that-
I
But
get that
people
point too.
are hating it, and that's why they're going after him. And I don't know why they're attached to it, but as someone who's putting themselves in the public eye and giving
Yeah.
them,
It's like
giving
customer
the people
service.
the reason to invest in them, you kind of
Like-
have to also accept the feedback. Because
Like if you're
it's
in
what
line,
you're doing.
look, well, say you're in line in front of me and I'm getting you a beer. And I was like, yeah, this fucking sucks, dude. Like, I fucking hate this shit, dude. Like, then that person should be like, can we fire this guy and get someone who likes getting us beers?
Yeah, we got a beer tonight, and that bitch was not interested in us whatsoever.
Yeah, dude.
You know what?
And
I
like,
She was drinking. We ordered a beer earlier. It was like this. We're like waiting for our food, and this chick just starts drinking in front of us. Like, she's like,
and like I looked at it. We were waiting for food, but I was like, "Yo, listen, you could be the best partner in the world. If you don't want to pour me a drink, I don't want to fucking drink, bro. Like I don't know
Yeah.
what else to tell you.
right.
If you and like, I'm not a Monuments fan, and I mean, not that I don't like them. I just don't actively listen to them. But with any artist, if you're, and I think this boils down to, he complained about how being in a band is dumb, and then people came after him, and then he complained about people coming after him. Oh my god.
Okay, see that's dumb.
You're fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Like I don't
That's dumb.
understand.
I
Dude,
think
like
I think what it really
I-
comes down to is the fact that he doesn't make money. He's saying like we don't make any money, and all my heroes are disgraced perverts now. I think it's just like just being bummed out, like just in general
Yeah.
being bummed out that the people that you looked up to for all these years are people that helped you through a tough time, like. And then on top of that, you're not making any money. Like you think like, oh, we're going to be rock stars. We're going to make this money. We're going to play shows. And maybe they deserve to be making more money. Maybe it's just a lot of frustrations coming out at once, just about a lot of things, you know?
Well, I think that you could do a lot of stuff in your life, and you could love a lot of it, you could hate a lot of it, and you could still have your own ambitions, whether you hate it or not, at times, and keep wanting to follow that path. But when it comes to social media, you just need to shut the fuck
Yeah.
up
Right.
about
So-
everything.
so-
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
And don't
it's
read
like
the
I get it.
comments.
I get it. You don't have a girlfriend. Stop complaining about it. Like, I
Right.
get it. Your band isn't blowing up as fast as you want it to be. Don't come to social media about it. Like, everything we do as people has downsides, but you just can't be the fucking bummer fucking guy that's like
You're right.
complaining on social media.
You know
like,
what's fucking hilarious is that we've got like this dynamic as friends. If we were all hanging out, right, and I was complaining all the time about some shit, chances are Fuzz is gonna go, "Yo, Rickshaw, I like Brian, but he fucking just talks about Thrice way too much, and it's fucking annoying, and I don't understand why he's doing it." And it's okay. In 20 years ago, some shit might happen, and I'm like, "Yo, Fuzz, what's up, dude? Like, I feel like you don't like me, bro. You just talk about Thrice too much, and I don't get it." And then we squash it, and it's figured it out, right?
see, I don't
But we-
see it like that though.
Well, real quick, we
Okay,
have
go ahead.
friends that just constantly talk about things, right? To where it
Mhm.
gets annoying.
Yeah.
Social media has allowed people to just talk about whatever they want, whenever they want. And as fans or consumers of it, now we have to listen to it. And in reality, like, a lot of people are probably just tired of hearing them complain. You're an
Yeah.
artist. You're doing something that a lot of people would dream of doing, and you're complaining
chose
about
it.
it.
You chose the
Yes,
life.
Yes, yes. And now, Fuzz, real quick, someone that has experienced that, and even for Rickshaw too, for someone that is in his position, that is still having complaints about it, what would you guys recommend? Because you've each kind of gone your own way and played the music industry how you kind of wanted to, but at the same time, you have experience and know what is to be expected. Is it going to get any easier for him where his band is at, where they're
No, not at all.
potentially going to be going? And then how is he going to turn his passion around? Can he turn
so-
it around? Can he begin to love it again?
So for me, like, first off, if he would have just said being in a touring band is stupid, that to me is a perfect tweet. But you go on to bitch about dumb shit. You go on to bitch.
The perfect,
The perfect tweet.
You go, dude. I'd quote retweet that. You know what I mean? Like I'm in.
Yeah.
Like,
This is brilliant. Retweet.
But like, if you start bitching about other things, because there were times play music, you'd be sitting in the van smoking a cigarette and being like, "Why the fuck am I doing this? This is miserable." And no, I wouldn't tweet about it, but I mean, you were miserable, and I know Ricky was fucking miserable sometimes too. I got drunken phone calls from him when he was miserable, but it's just I don't get. Maybe because he's been around for so long and he's not really. I mean, Monuments is a big band, but they're not huge.
Maybe because it's in 4 bands and it's not working.
Yeah,
Right,
he's like,
no, yeah, just
he's
throw it in.
smoking
Just
4
throw it in.
cigarettes.
Right, smoking 4 cigarettes, going, man, none of these are working. I should just go work at 7-Eleven. Fuck it.
He just
Fuck
does.
it.
He just books one tour with all 4 of his bands.
Right. It's like,
Sucks.
I mean,
I'm playing every night.
it
4
doesn't.
hours.
So with what you were saying earlier, like I get the point you were trying to make, but like I see it a little different because when me and Fuzz are hanging out, or any of us are hanging out, we're allowed to bitch about anything we want to bitch about. We could bitch about our fucking wives. We could bitch about our fucking band. We could bitch about our fucking podcast. We could fucking bitch about everything.
But if
But
that's
when it
all
comes
you did,
to social media, you don't fucking bitch about any of that stuff, dude. You look like
No.
a fucking little bitch.
That's
You
true,
do
too.
fucking say all that stuff.
but how? Like, but if that's all you did,
Like,
you'd
you
be
can't
hearing this.
replace
Really letting you know.
friendship interactions.
Brian, we have that all. We have that one friend that just bitches about everything. You do. You got that one friend that you love, and you're just like,
Oh, yeah.
man, why am I
You ready
friends
for his
with this
name?
fucking guy?
You
I
ready for
already
his
know
name?
his name. I bet I know his name.
What is
You
it?
gonna shout him
What is
out?
it?
You're gonna
Go.
shout him out?
Do
I
it.
have a feeling it's Matt. Is it Matt?
Oh, it's Matt. Of course it's Matt. Of course it's Matt. You know why? You're the
Sweat.
guy that always complains too, probably, and you and him recognize.
No, dude, I
real
don't complain.
recognize real.
I have opinions. I don't complain. I have
That's
opinions.
true. That's true.
I complain about things that I don't like, and I have zero. Most people have issues expressing how much they don't like things because they don't like
That's
hurting
true.
people's feelings. I personally love saying things to see someone's reaction and just them be like, "Oh my god, this guy really just said that to me."
Fucking-
I love that because you know what? People are fucking pussies and they need to toughen up. That I got raised that way. My dad still talks to me like that. Mike, you know what I'm fucking talking about?
Yeah.
My dad still talks to me like this to this day, where he just says shit and I'm like, I'm a grown ass fucking man and he really just said that shit to me. I love that.
Yeah.
Because more people, honesty. People need to be more honest, not shitty, brutally
Yes.
honest, but people just need to be more honest. Anyway, that's a whole
And
nother
also,
bad
to
issue.
close
that-
this off. Close this off with this. Whether it sounds stupid or not, social media is made for you to fucking brag about the best parts of your life, not to
Yes.
fucking talk about all the bad stuff. Like
Right,
nobody wants
dude.
to hear the bad stuff. We all deal with the bad stuff.
That's
We're
all social
fucking
media
humans.
is. Don't you realize that negative algorithms farly outweigh positive algorithms, and that's why people
So
love
then you
complaining.
end up fucking, worshiping Satan with, or
That was a weird
becoming
6
a
months.
Nazi, becoming
That was
a
a weird
Nazi,
6
or
months.
fucking- or you end up fucking supporting Trump or whatever, and fucking shit in your neighbor's yard because he's fucking mixed or something. But what I'm
Fuck
trying,
you,
what
half-breed.
I'm saying, you can't follow
Everywhere.
the negativity. Social media is there for us to fucking brag about shit, the highlights of our life, and fucking connect with people. That's it. No
So
negativity on them.
on the topic of loving or hating your job, Sam McCoy in the chat says, "I hate my job every day, but I still do it." That's right, Sam McCoy.
Yeah.
Sam McCoy, you're a true man.
That's a wise man.
I hate my fucking job, but
Gotta do what you gotta do.
right now I'm just like, man, I don't think I'm gonna go to work tomorrow. And you know what? If I don't go to work, you know who's gonna say anything to me? Nobody. Not one person. Nobody on Monday is gonna say, Chris, where the hell were you? They're just gonna be like, oh, good morning, Chris, and that's the end of it. That's why I still have that shit job, is because I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Is Fuzz's real name Chris?
Yeah, dude.
Dang.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Did you know that? I didn't know
Dude,
that.
just so you know, my niece and nephew had no idea what my real name was for a long time. They
Oh,
just
yeah.
call me Uncle Fuzzy, and then one day they did the same thing. They were like, "Your name's Chris, Uncle Fuzzy," and I was like, "Yeah," and they're like, "Nah, we like Fuzzy." I'm like, all right, cool. All right, it is what it is. Thanks, guys.